Okay, very good morning to the ones who are watching this recorded from home as well. Let's quickly revise the topic of consignment, that is chapter 6, unit 1, before we continue with second problem on consignment. We've so far done one problem, am I right? Very good. So to start with, what is consignment? Consignment is unlike a normal sale transaction. In a normal sale transaction, we give the goods, we collect the money instantly. We give the goods, we collect the money instantly. Oh, it's coming a little better now. Better than yesterday. However, in a consignment sale transaction, you can't directly reach out to customers. You give the goods to an intermediary agent who will pass the goods to the customers. That intermediary or agent will collect the money from the customers and give it back to the original owner of the goods. The person who's sending the goods is called as consignor. The person who is receiving the goods is called as consignee. Consignor is the principal. Consignor is the consignor has ownership, but consignor doesn't have the possession of the goods. And consignor, along with the goods, prepares and sends a document which is called as pro forma invoice. What is it called as? This pro forma invoice will comprise details of goods sent, expected selling price, what is the commission percentage that the consignee is entitled to, and a lot of other details. And consignee who sells the goods on behalf of consignor will prepare a document called as, he is an agent and has the possession of the units but not the ownership. And consignee prepares a document called account sales. What is the document's name? This document is sent by consignee to consignor after the goods have been sold. The particulars of this account sales is how many units are sold, at what price is it sold, what is the commission that the consignee is entitled to, and any other terms that is there in the process of consignment. Am I right? Yes or no? All the expenses incurred on consignment, whether paid by consignor or paid by consignee, should be borne by. Very good. If the expenses are paid by consignee, it should be reimbursed by consignor. And all of these expenses, including consignee's commission or any expenses like loss, everything should be debited to consignment. Should be debited to. Very good. All the expenses should be debited to consignment account, whether they are selling expense or non-selling expense. However, only non-selling expenses are considered in computation of value of inventory. In computation of profit, both selling and non-selling expenses are considered. However, if you are trying to value the inventory, what is considered? Only non-selling expense. What is selling expense? What is non-selling expense? Expense incurred till the time the goods will reach consignee's godown is non-selling expense. Expense incurred once the goods reach consignee's godown is selling expense. Did we discuss this much? Very good. And in this process, consignee will earn commission. Commission can be categorized into three broad classifications. First one, ordinary. Second one, del creditor. Third one. Very good. What do you mean by ordinary commission? Ordinary commission is the commission paid in the ordinary course of operations. It has two bases. One is per unit basis. Second one is percentage basis. Del creditor commission. It is paid by consignor to consignee to pass the risk of bad debts. To pass the risk of. Very good. So when del creditor commission is not paid, who will bear bad debts? Like any other expense, bad debt expense is also borne by consignor. However, if del creditor commission is paid, who will bear the expense of bad debts? Consignee will bear the expense of bad debts. Did you people understand? Very good. And after this del creditor commission, we discussed overriding commission. This commission is paid by consignor to consignee to pass the as a reward for the sale at higher price. When the consignee sells the goods at a price higher than the price that is stipulated or mentioned in pro forma invoice, for such performance, the consignor will give consignee overriding commission. Overriding commission is always computed only on surplus. Surplus is to the extent which actual selling price is greater than the expected or normal selling price. Clear? Yes or no? We discuss the rules. Rules to remember on expense. What is the first rule? Read everyone. Or paid by consignee, it should be borne by. Very good. Second point. All expenses are. Very good. Whether it is selling or non-selling, everything should be debited to consignment. Third point. Only non-selling expenses are considered in valuation of. Should we consider selling expenses? No. We should only consider non-selling expenses. Come on. Then we discuss the rules to remember when it comes to commission. What is the rule on commission? Consignee is entitled to commission on goods sold, not goods sent on. Very good. Bad debts are to be borne by when calculated commission is then sixth one. Unless specifically mentioned, calculated commission is total sales, not only on. Very good. Then the last rule: over any commission always computed on surplus only. Very good. After this, we went on to see loss of goods. There are two types of loss. One is normal, other one is abnormal. Normal loss is unavoidable, inevitable loss. No matter what you do, this loss will happen. This will be adjusted in books of accounts. This will be adjusted. Normal loss will be adjusted in units column only. Rate per unit will not change and there is no journal entry. Abnormal loss will be adjusted not only in units column but also in amounts column. And after we write, I would say abnormal loss entry, rate per unit will not change. Rate per unit will remain the same. As a specific value can be assigned to abnormal loss, we will write journal entry for abnormal. We will write, see, for normal loss, cost per good units will increase after this. And there is no amount involved. There is no journal entry. Whereas abnormal loss, there is journal entry. It is debited to P&L account. Adjustment is made for normal loss in units column only. For abnormal loss, it's not adjustment. It is proper journal entry that we pass because it will affect in units column as well as amount column. Clear? Everyone got this? We also saw the example. See here, when normal loss 1 kg is adjusted in 100 kgs, number of kgs available came down to 99. Rate per kg increased from 12 to 12.12. Reason is amount was 1200 initially, later the value remained 1200. So when the value remains same in spite of loss, rate per unit will increase. Correct or not? However, in the event of abnormal loss, whenever we record abnormal loss 1 unit, we write the amount 12 rupees in the amount column, because of which amount will also decrease along with the decrease in units, because of which the rate per unit will remain same. Are you able to identify the difference here? In the case of normal loss, what we did is this 12 we didn't write here. This became 99. This remained 1200. So here rate per unit increased. For abnormal loss, when we reduce 1 unit here, we also reduce in the amount value, because of which this rate per unit will remain the same. Everyone understood? Rate per unit will remain the same after abnormal loss. However, in the event of normal loss, rate per unit will spike up because there is no value assigned to the goods which is lost. It is only adjusted in units column. I hope you people understood this. Very good. After this, we went on to see the normal loss rules. Read 8th one. Units column only. Cost per unit will. Very good. Is there a journal entry for normal loss? Then we discuss the 9th one. Abnormal loss to be transferred to P&L account. Cost per unit will remain unchanged after abnormal loss. Got this? Very good. Then we went on to see accounting. Accounting, when we are saying, no, remember this. Ownership is with whom? Consignor. Possession is with whom? Sale is affected by consignee. Profit is to be booked by. Are you getting this? Everyone understood? Fantastic. Then we'll go ahead and then see journal entries in the books of consignor and journal entries in the books of consignee. For goods sent on consignment, I have given only one entry here, but I have made you understand two entries. So what is the entry that is there here? Consignment account debit to goods sent on consignment. I told one more entry before that. Goods sent on consignment account debit to purchase account. If you have not written, write that entry. Goods sent on consignment account debit to purchase account. Just write there. One more entry is there. We have written the entry, no? Consignment account debit to goods sent on consignment you have written. Along with that, you write one more entry. What is the additional entry you will write? Goods sent on consignment account debit to purchase account. Hey, I had shared it on Telegram, no? I couldn't convert it to PDF. There were several images which I had posted, so I shared that link only. If I thought I'll take time little towards the end of the day, I'll take screenshots, convert it to PDF and then send. I shared one video link also yesterday in Google Classroom. And about 30-35 minutes, 45 minutes. Entire theory what we discussed in class yesterday is covered there, including journal entries. Till where it's there? Journal entries are not there. Till loss of goods. Journal entries are not there. Okay. I'll share it. Share. But how did rest of you write? Whoever wrote. Yesterday's recorded class you saw and then you wrote. Okay. Fine. I have screenshots. Those screenshots I want to go make it into one PDF so that I can share it with you people. I'll do it. That's it. I will send it. Sanvi, are you not part of the classroom? I shared the link on the Google Classroom. I will send it on Telegram group also again. Okay, I'll send it on Telegram group. So goods sent entry you understood. Consignment account debit to goods sent on consignment account. Then expenses paid by consignor. What is the entry? In the classroom I have sent. Did I not send in the both second classroom? I sent in the both green and red. No, only some 20 people are in one more Google Classroom because 249 limit was crossed. Everyone has got that link in Google Classroom. Okay. Now, next time if you people don't get, do a small favor to yourself, not to me. Send one message on Telegram that I have not got this, guys. There are 249 people in class. One or the other person will reply and then send it. People will help your friends now. Whoever doesn't find anything, what has been told in the class, just drop one message in the Telegram group so that whoever has got it or found it will share the response. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Don't be like happy. Appa, I didn't get, I don't have to do homework. Don't get relaxed. Expenses incurred by consignor. What is the entry? Consignment account debit to cash. In the books of consignee, no entry. For expenses paid by consignee, consignor will write consignment account debit to consignee, and consignee will write consignor account debit to cash. Next, for normal loss, no entry in the books of consignor. In the books of consignee, no entry. Normal loss, no entry. Abnormal loss, what do we do? Consignor will write the entry. P&L, if it is not insured, P&L account debit to consignment. And consignee will write no entry. For abnormal loss, insured. Insurance company account debit to consignee. And consignee will obviously write no entry. For goods sold by consignee, it doesn't matter whether it is cash sales or credit sales. Consignor will always write same entry. What is that entry? Consignment will be credit because the goods are going out. Consignee has to give us money. So consignee account debit. Entry is consignee account debit to. Very good. What is the entry? Consignee will write cash account debit to consignor. If it is credit sales, again consignor will write same entry. Consignee account debit to consignment. However, consignee will write a different. What entry will consignee write? Consignment debtors account debit to consignor. Consignment debtors account debit to. Very good. For collection from debtors, money is not collected by consignor. So consignor will not write any entry. Consignee has collected money. He'll write the entry cash account debit to consignment debtors account. Got it? After that, bad debts. For bad debts, it depends whether del creditor commission is paid or not paid. Because if del creditor commission is not paid, such bad debts are to be borne by consignor. If del creditor commission is paid, such bad debt expense has to be borne by consignee. If del creditor commission is paid, entry will be in the books of consignee, no entry. Why? Del creditor commission is paid. Bad debts will be borne by consignee. He will write entry. However, if del creditor commission is not paid, consignor has to write it. Consignor will write bad debt is expense. You can write consignment account debit straight. But I have given bad debts account debit here. I have made you write bad debts account debit. If any one of you have written bad debts account debit, draw a line over it and write consignment account. Sir, is it wrong? It is not wrong. If you write bad debts to consignee, later you should write one more entry. That is consignment account debit to bad debts. Are you getting it? It's not wrong. You should write one more entry. You don't have place to write one more journal entry. You have place to write, scratch one item and then write one item. So I told scratch bad debts and write consignment account debit. Consignment account debit. Consignment account debit to consignee. Got it? Everyone? Then in the books of consignee, the entry will be consignor account debit to consignment debtors account. Clear? What is after that? Commission due. When the commission is due. For consignor, it is expense. He'll write consignment account debit to consignee. For consignee, it is income. He'll credit commission account. It is receivable from consignor. He'll write consignor to commission. Did we discuss this much? Then we also saw the ledger account as to how it looks. This is nothing but our simple trading account. Might look very hi-fi, but it's not. Debit side opening stock, purchases, expenses. Credit side sales and closing stock. Balancing figure is profit. For opening stock and closing stock, we should write balance brought down, balance carried down. For purchases, we'll write goods sent on consignment. For sales, money is received by consignee, we'll write consignee's name. For expense incurred by consignor, you write cash. For expense incurred by consignee, you write consignee's name. Should I repeat? Opening stock and closing stock will write balance brought down, balance carried down, because consignment account only ide ashtu stock. For purchases, we'll replace it with goods sent on consignment. Sales will replace it with consignee because cash is collected by consignee. And for expenses, if it is incurred by consignor, debit cash, write to cash. If it is incurred by consignee, then write to consignee. Write that, you will fill the numbers, you will get profit as balance. Are you getting it? This profit will be transferred to P&L account. This profit here will be transferred to P&L account. In P&L account, gross profit from actual trading business will come. Profit from consignment business also will come. There we'll find net profit. Last one, we'll do one question where the consignor wants you to prepare his personal P&L account as well as business consignment account. Do you get this? That's it. So we did one question on this and then we wound up yesterday's class. So are you all ready to do the next question? This is the next concept. We need to discuss only one more concept in consignment. That is called invoice price method. What is invoice price method, Anta? We need to have one discussion. If we have one discussion on invoice price method, this chapter is over. There's nothing left in this chapter. Of course, we need to do a lot of problem practice. We need to do a lot of, yeah. Are you all ready? Can we get started? People who are watching it online, did you people understand consignment, what we have done? So far, is it all clear? Can I get some response from you people? Very good, Preeti. Can we do illustration number 2 now? Come on, everyone, look at illustration number 2. Any doubts in illustration number 1? Were you people reading consignment yesterday or bills of exchange yesterday? Consignment you didn't read little also. Read consignment. Why? To read consignment also ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. You should always run two things parallelly. One little bit of past, one little bit of present. Why? If not, you will not have future. Why? See, there only it got revised. Because see, tomorrow consignment will get over. Day after tomorrow, you'll have test on consignment. No. So you should read consignment also simultaneously. Why? What? Beginning of the class, I made them wait for 10 minutes and then told all the two people for this only. That you people should not have any worries about the test. You should be like, we'll write. Towards the end, you won't believe. Sheshadipuram students were like, sir. Sheshadipuram students were like, sir, 7, 8, 9, 10, you didn't conduct test, no, sir. You send us the question paper in Google Classroom, we'll take the test. At our own, you tell us 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it is, sir. We will take the test. You send us the key answers later, we will correct. They literally asked, and it's been 2 days since the class is over. I didn't send anything. They're like, okay, sir, when do you want us to write 7th test? You tell us, we want to plan timetable. When will you give chapter 8 test? You tell us, we want to plan time. We should read by then, no? Tell us in prior. Or if there is going to be surprise, you tell us that there will be surprise on 2nd of September. We will study, then 2nd of September you send, honestly we'll write. Okay. There was people whom I had made them cry in the class 2 times. There was 2 guys who had cried in the class 2 times. I had given that feel of accounts class for them. Why are you late? Why didn't you do homework? Why were you absent yesterday? Do you know what is provision? So that phase, 2-3 people who had cried and all, they were like, sir, you tell us our test, we'll write. So it happens. Come on, let's do illustration number 2. Shall we? Ready? Test. Consignment. When? Today's date is 31st. 2nd of September. 2nd of September, what test? 2nd of September is what day? Sunday. Saturday. Okay. Monday average due date. Monday. No surprise, I'm telling you, average due date. Sir, chapter madilla. Question paper also, I'll make it ready by then. Monday average due date, Tuesday account current. That will get over in one day. Get this, then Wednesday breathe. Thursday final accounts. Oh, Jeevna Purti ide agoyte. That test match is only nice. 5 days they play, then next 1 week they won't play. Chalo, read. Mr. Kumar, Mudhu Kumar, sells goods on approval. Hey, sorry. Scroll down, huh? ಹಿಂದೆ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ. Can I have your attention? On 30th September 2002, Days Medical of Calcutta sends 500 cases of medicine. Underline the word Days Medical. Who's Days Medical? The one who's sending the goods. Consigner. We have not corrected that depreciation paper yet. So we will correct it tomorrow along with our bills of exchange paper. So I'll send key solutions to depreciation test as well as bills of exchange testing tomorrow. Okay, now. Someone had requested when we are correcting the paper, record that also. I'll record that also in tomorrow's class. I'll show every answer in detail at the board. 500 cases of medicine sent by whom? Days Medical. Days Medical is consigner. Rupees 1000 per case. Each case is how much? There are 500 cases. Each case is 1000. 500 into 1000. 5 lakh rupees is goods sent on consignment. To medicine Kamar Alad. That is actually corner. That R and N are so close to each other that it looks like M. Come. But it's actually RN. They're putting hands on each other and they're like sitting like this. They're holding hands. Oh no, hand over the shoulder. Okay, draw one line. Make them sit little distance from each other. Corner, medicine corner of Delhi. On what basis? Consignment basis. Before we read anything further, come to the last line. What do they want us to do? Consignment to Delhi account. Okay. Medicine corner account. Okay. Stock on consignment account. Okay. Goods sent on consignment. We'll do it. Very easy. Goods sent on consignment is the easiest ledger that you'd ever see in your life. Why? Goods sent on consignment. What is the journal entry for goods sent on consignment? Consignment account debit to goods sent on consignment. In goods sent on consignment account, we'll write by consignment. Debit side will write to purchase. Ledger is over. Credit side will write by consignment. Debit side will write to purchase. Ledger is over. If in case they ask goods sent on consignment ledger in exam, they'll give 2 marks for that ledger. Those 2 marks are the easiest 2 marks ever in your life. Okay, after that, we'll do it. Shall we? What is the first journal entry? Goods are sent on consignment. Think. Tell me what is the journal entry for goods sent on consignment? Consignment account debit to goods sent on consignment. So we'll write here goods sent on consignment on 30th of September. What is the value of goods sent? 500 cases. Each case is 500 cases into 1000. Everyone understood 5 lakh? Any doubts in 5 lakh? So in consignment account, I have written 2 goods sent on consignment. In goods sent on consignment account, what do I write? By consignment account. Amount? Everyone understood? In consignment account, I have written 2 goods sent on consignment. In goods sent on consignment account, I'll write by consignment. 5 lakh, 5 lakh. Pakka? Say something. Sure. Very good. Now, in goods sent on consignment account, to complete it, I told you, there's one more entry. Goods sent on consignment account debit to purchase. So, I'll write here to purchase account. How much is the amount? 5 lakh. Did you all get this? Pakka? Sure. No doubts, no? Very good. Read. What's after that? Medicine corner of Delhi on consignment basis. Days Medical incurred following expenses. Packaging expense at 20 rupees per case. Insurance premium 2,000 rupees. This is paid in check. and freight is 10,000 paid in cash. Cash to check you keep it separate. First compute expense. Packaging expense 20 rupees per case. How many cases are sent? One case here to pack they're taking 20 rupees. For 500 cases, how much? Some people are like 10,000. Some are like 10,000. Sir, give us also. We'll also do this packing business. So nice. Now one case you pack 20 rupees. My God, that is expense, not income. Material is also involved in it. Other than studying and then doing exam, every other thing will look like business idea to you. So this is paid in cash. And there's one more expense paid in cash. How much is that? 10,000. Right, 10,000. So what is the journal entry for expense paid by consignor? Consignment account debit to cash. Consignment account debit to, if it is paid through bank, consignment account debit to bank. So now shall I first write the expense paid by cash in consignment account? In consignment account, I'll write here to cash account. To first expense, packaging expense. How much? 20 per case into 500 cases, 10,000. So do you have to write this, sir? 20 per case into 500 cases. You don't have to write in the exam. I have written it so that you don't have to write exam once again. So that when you revise, you understand. Next, freight. How much? 10,000. I'll write freight 10,000 euro. You get it? Next, some expenses are paid by bank. How much is that? Insurance premium. Paid by check. Check means bank balance will decrease, no? Okay. Let's write here to bank account. To bank account. What is paid by check? Insurance. Hey, freight is paid by cash. What is paid by check? Insurance premium. How much? 2,000. There is one more expense. See that? Forwarding agent expenses. What is that forwarding agent? You give the goods to one person. That person will take the goods, take it forward till the consignee's place. That is forwarding agent. That is forwarding. This forwarding agent, you would have to pay 1,000, but it is due. What is due? That's it. In a day and night match in the evening, if you touch the grass like this, there will be water. Not that. Ah, sir, I know that green color thing what you drink when you before you jump from the mountain. Not that. This due means expenses incurred, but it is not paid. Right next to it, due, not paid. What do you mean by due? Not paid. If it is due and not paid, it is outstanding expense. What is the entry? See, if you pay the expense, expense account debit to cash. If you don't pay the expense, expense account debit to outstanding expense. So we should write this consignment account debit to outstanding expense. We can write outstanding forwarding agent expense. Yeah, outstanding agent, we know the expense, whatever. To outstanding expense, forwarding agent expense. How much is that? 1,000. This will appear in balance sheet as liability. This will appear in balance sheet as, they've asked on balance sheet extract also, if you remember. Right next to this 1,000 rupees, you written due. What did you write next to it? Outstanding expense, not paid. Draw an arrow mark and write balance sheet liability. Balance sheet liability. What else will appear in balance sheet? Unsold stock lying with consignee. Stock that is there with consignee is our asset, that we will write. Amount receivable from consignee and this. Only these three will come in balance sheet. What are the three items that will come? Unsold stock with consignee, amount payable or amount receivable from consignee, and outstanding expenses if there is. Got it? Next. On 31st December 2002, Medicine Corner forwards an account sales. Only and only if the consignee gives us account sales, we'll understand how much is sales, how much is the expense that the other person has incurred, what is the commission, how much cash is received. All information will be here. Account sales to Days Medical, showing that 200 cases have been sold at rupees 1,250 per case, while 250 cases were sold at 1,200 per case. 50 cases are still remaining. So 200 plus 250, 450, 50 cases are remaining unsold. Wow. All 500 cases what we've sold is received by them. Why? They've sold 200, they've sold 250. Together it became 450. 50 cases are remaining unsold. So all the cases were received. Did you get this clearly? Okay, we'll write sales entry. What is the entry for sales? Sales is made by consignee. Consignee account debit to consignment account. Consignee account debit to, in consignment account, credit side we should write by consignee. In consignment account, credit side we should write by consignee. In consignment account, I'll write here by consignee. Consignee's name is Medicine Corner. When do we write? 31st December. Why? We received account sales on that date. Sir, but consignee sold the goods on some other date. When we get to know, we write it. How can I write something when I don't know? Correct or not? Yeah, you'll write only after you get to. How many units? 450 cases in total. But how many units at what rate? That value will you tell? 200 into something, 250 into something. Multiply Madi. 200 into 5 lakh 50. No doubt. Very good. 50 cases are remaining unsold. That 50 cases I would have to write balance carried down. Unsold stock. How many cases? Before forget, I'll write. See here. 500 cases are here. 450 are sold. 50 are still outstanding. 500 cases were there. Were sent on consignment. In that 450 cases are sold. 50 cases are remaining unsold. Are you getting this? Pakka? What's after that? Medicine Corner paid the following expenses. What is the expense paid by Medicine Corner? Cartage 2000. Unloading 1000. Go down rent 2000. Should I write only cartage and unloading in consignment account? Why? Go down rent is incurred after the goods are received, no? But still, consignor has to reimburse all the expenses, whether paid by consignor or paid by consignee, should be debited to consignment account. All the expenses, whether it is non-selling or it is selling, everything should be borne by consignor. Everything should be debited to consignment account. Everything will be considered in computation of consignment profit. Sir, but go down rent is selling expense, but still expense. Selling expense is also in computing profit. Should we charge it? Yes. Yes. In computing closing stock? No. This consignment account is like trading cum P&L account. Direct expense, indirect expense, both will come. Direct expense, indirect expense, both will. However, when we are computing closing stock, we should consider only non-selling expense. We should consider only, read that points that you written on expense once. Sir, we know it. It's okay. Read it. Read it for yourself once. Nimgoskara, innosati odi. For your own sake, read it once again. Got this? Expense part? Okay. Now tell me, what is the entry for expenses incurred? Expense is paid by consignee. Consignment account debit to, what is the name of consignee? Medicine Corner. Oh, I forgot one thing. Before I write that, in consignment account, I wrote by Medicine Corner. I wrote by Medicine Corner. In Medicine Corner account, what should I write? To consignment account. No, sales. 200 cases, 250 cases. 1250, 1200. Together it is how much amount? Just write double entry so that you won't forget. If not, later you might just forget. And next thing. So now we'll write the entry as consignment account debit to consignee account. Consignment account debit to Medicine Corner. Now tell me how much is the expense paid? Cartage. How much is cartage? 2000. That is non-selling expense. What is non-selling? Expense incurred till the time the goods reach go down of the consignee. Once the goods reach consignee's go down, selling expense. Next, unloading expense, non-selling expense. Then go down rent, selling expense. Go down rent is because selling expense, the expense incurred after the goods will reach consignee's go down. It is reached the go down already. See, these two expenses are considered in computation of closing inventory. This one I'll keep it red. Can you identify the difference, green and red? Very good. So go down rent is not to be included in computation of closing inventory. 2000 go down rent. Clear? Say something. Very good. After this, so medicine corner, expenses paid by consignee, we wrote this. So in our consignment account, we wrote two medicine corner. In medicine corner account, we should write by consignment. What are the expenses? Cartage, unloading, and go down rent. Cartage, unloading, go down rent. Understood this? Very good. Then what else is there? Account sales accompanying an account payee check. Check is received. Who's giving the check? Consignee. For what amount? 4 lakh. So who are we? Consigner. We receiving the check. Am I right? What is the entry when we receive the check? Bank account debit to. Very good. Bank account debit to. Will it come in consignment account anywhere? No. Nowhere in consignment account. It is money receivable from consignee, received from consignee. I'd write here by bank account. What would I write here? Check received as remittance. How much? 4 lakh rupees. 4 lakh. That's it. Everything is done in the question except one last item. How much is the commission to medicine corner? 5%. How much is the commission? 5% commission. How much is the sales amount? 5 lakh 50. On 5 lakh 50, compute commission at 5%. 20. Commission is expense. Commission is expense. Expense is to be debited to consignment account. Expense should be debited to. Entry is consignment account debit to consignee account. Consignment account debit to. So in consignment account on the debit, I will write to consignee account, medicine corner, commission due. How much is that? Sales is 5 lakh 50. Commission is 5%. How much is 5 lakh 50 to 5%? Got it. In consignment account, I written to medicine corner. In medicine corner account, I will write by consignment account. How much is commission? 27,000. Everyone clear? Very good. What's after that? That's it. Everything's over. Sir, what do we do next? We need to identify consignment profit. And we need to identify how much money is receivable from medicine corner. And closing balance in medicine corner account, closing balance carried on in consignment account should be written to balance sheet. But before I write this, have a look at my consignment account. 500 cases is sent. Expenses are all there for 500 cases. Sale is there for 450 cases. To find profit for 450 cases, I should eliminate the stock cost and stock expense of 50 cases from my consignment account. Yes or no? I have not written this value. See, these expenses 10,000, 10,000, 2,000. All of this is for how many cases? 500 cases. So, but sale consideration is for 450. Matching concept. What does it say? We need to match expense of current year with income of current year. Expense that we have debited in current year is for 500 cases. Income that we have credited is only for 450 cases. How can we get correct profit? To get correct profit, we should write income for 500 cases, but we cannot write. Why? We have not sold 50 cases. We cannot write profit before selling. Conservatism. So we should reduce the expenses written for 500 cases to 450. How? We cannot deduct it on the debit side. On the credit side, we write closing stock. Did you understand the reason why we write closing stock in trading account? Why do we write closing stock in trading account credit side? I'll tell this again when we start final accounts. Why do we write closing stock in the credit side and trading account? Debit side, the expenses is for 500 cases. Credit side, the sale is for 450 cases. So only 450 cases are sold. 450 cases sale value, 450 cases expense. Difference 450 cases profit should come in consignment account. To write that 450 cases expense, from 500 cases expense, I should eliminate 50 cases of expense. So that I'll write in the credit side. Did you get it? That and all we don't know, trading account format, opening stock debit, purchase debit, credit sales and closing stock will get GP. We will do that. We've been doing that only. That will work. Now, how do we find the value of closing stock? How do we find the value of closing stock? We should take cost plus proportionate expense. This is where people do mistake. What we do is, okay, sir, 500 cases, 5 lakh rupees. Each case 100 rupees, 50 cases, 5,000 rupees. Over. Or 50,000 rupees. Over. It is not like that. For these 50 cases, the price is not 100 per case. The price was 100 in the consigner city before sending. Now, tomato that you buy, you might say, sir, 15 rupees per kg. Don't know. Surprise, surprise, tomatoes come down to 15 rupees per kg. It was 200 rupees, 150 rupees, 160 rupees 2-3 weeks ago. Now 15 rupees per kg. ಫುಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಮಿಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಜಾರಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಫ್ರಿಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು 200 rupees ಹೋದ್ರೆ you can all sell. When in the street somebody will ask what you do for a living, you will say I trade in derivatives. What commodity do you trade? Tomatoes. Derivative means like we will derive juice from it and ketchup from it and then store it in containers and sell it when the rate becomes high. So what I was trying to tell is, farmer when he grows tomato at his farmland, agricultural place, it will be 10 rupees per kg. But for it to get transported to the city, for it to get refrigerated, stored, and then come to your doorstep, there is a lot of expense incurred. So when you pay 15 rupees, it is not like 5 rupees profit. 15 rupees may 5 rupees might be expense incurred to bring it from the place where it is grown to your table. Do you agree with me? So 100 rupees per case is the value at consigners city in consigners go down. For it to travel and come to consignees city, for it to come to consignees go down, there is expense incurred. Do you agree with me? All of that expense proportionately should be included in the value of the goods. Do you agree with me? Say something. No. Now, what expenses do we include? Expenses incurred till the time the goods will reach go down of consignee. Now, think and tell me. Will we include this packaging expense? Freight, insurance premium, this forwarding agent expense? Yes. Now, take your calculator. I'll teach you a simple shortcut. I'll also teach you how to do working. Take your calculator, everyone. 5 lakh rupees cost. Add packaging expense 10,000. Add freight expense another 10,000. Add insurance premium 2,000. Add forwarding agent expense 1,000. Add cartage 2,000. Unloading expense 1,000. Should you add this 2,000? No. Commission? No. Why? Commission is selling expense. After the goods will reach the godown only, we will sell. Correct or not? Okay. Now, and did you add all of this? Whatever value you got is for how many cases? 5,000 cases. 500 cases. Divided by 500. You got the value per case. How many cases are remaining? 50. Multiply by 50. 52,000. Straight away you can write 52,600 here. Are you getting this? Instead, you can do one working note. You can do one. I'll show you how to do working. We'll do like this. You remember this? We did the same format when we discussed our normal loss, abnormal loss question. Goods sent on consignment is how much? 500 cases. Each case is at what value? 1,000. 5 lakh. Adhe 5,000 bartide alva. 1,000 per case. Next, consigners non-selling expenses. Packaging, insurance, freight and forwarding agent. How much? 20 per case here. That is 10,000. Insurance is 10,000. Hey, insurance is 2,000. Freight is 10,000. Forwarding agent 1,000. Done. Then we'll add consignees expense only non-selling. Consignees expense only non-selling. What is consignees non-selling? Cartage, unloading. Cartage is how much? Okay. Unloading. Will we write go down rent? No, we will not write go down rent. Cost of goods at consignees go down is how much? For 500 cases, add everything. How much do we get? 5,26,000. Did you understand this? Now, in this, how many units are sold? How many units are remaining unsold? Now, for 500 cases, we've spent 5,26,000. How much is it per case? 5,26,000 divided by 500. 5,26,000 divided by 500. How much is it? 1,052. 1,000 for 450. What is the value for 50 cases? 52,000. What did we get then? Back then also we had done the same thing. Yes or no? Okay. Now, many of them will try to identify one very weird relationship here and then say it is wrong. You know what do they say? Okay, sir. I agree with you that 50 cases value is 52,600. But sir, for 450 cases, 1052, what will be the cost? You tell me. 452 into 1052, 4 lakh 70, 4 lakh 73,000. Remember that, okay? Remember that. I'll tell you what some students will ask as I do. Now we'll find the profit here in consignment. How much is the total on credit? 5 lakh 50 plus 52,600. How much is 5 lakh 50 plus 52,600? 6 lakh 2,600. 6 lakh 2,600 credit, 6 lakh 2,600 debit. Now come on, let us identify the profit. How much is profit? 6 lakh 2,600 minus 5 lakh 10,000, 10,000, 2,000, 1,000, 2,000, 1,000, 2,000, 27,500. Deduct all of this. 5 lakh, 5 lakh 20, 5 lakh 23, 25, 28, 5 lakh 74,500. 5 lakh 74,500 should be deducted. How much do we get? 47,100. Now I'll tell you the doubt that students ask, some people ask. Did you understand profit as balancing figure? Some people say, sir, in this working note, for units sold, 450 cases, per case it is 1052. 450 into 1052 is how much? That is, what is that? Cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold. What is sales? Minus money. Sir, profit is not matching, sir. It is all wrong. Correct? No. Did you understand? Commission minus madru barala. Minus madi commission 27. Did you get it? Some people will say, okay, sir, I understood your logic, closing stock competition. But if closing stock is computed like that, cost of goods sold minus sales, you should get profit. No. Yes, that cost of goods sold, 450 cases into 1052, what do you did? What did you get? 4 lakh? That is cost of goods sold. That is cost of sales is 5 lakh 50,000 minus sales 5 lakh 50. You get gross profit. How much gross profit? 76 600. This value 47,100 is net profit, not gross profit. This is not gross profit. Are you getting it? Sir, how do we get net profit? Simple, indirect expense. What are indirect expenses? Selling expenses, warehouse expense and commission. Deduct both of them. You will get 47,100. Are you getting this? Majority of the students hate consignment because they don't understand logic. Nextly, some people will learn how to do consignment. They will do consignment. They will pass CA foundation examination. At CA inter level or whenever you meet them also, if you ask, consignment is like trading account or P&L account, they will say only purchase. It is like trading account. Why? Sir, it is P&L account when we write this profit here on the credit side and then extend it further. Are you getting the logic here? Very clearly that this is trading come P&L. Trading come. And what is the objective a consignment is prepared? Let us say I deal with medicines. I sell medicines. What am I doing? Selling medicines. So I sell medicines in Bangalore. Bangalore, I don't need anyone's help. I will only handle it single-handedly and then sell. But I want to open the same medicine shop in Delhi, same medicine shop in Mumbai, same medicine shop in Chennai, Hyderabad, Pune, Indore, Ahmedabad, Kolkata. Can I go all the places and then sell? I would have to open branch office. If I open branch office, I need to employ people. It is difficult to handle. Too much of work, chaos. So what am I doing? I am appointing agent in Delhi. I am appointing agent in the Delhi will sell the goods. I will get profit. Now, as a decision making at the end of the year, I don't want gross profit of Delhi business. Let's say I'm making gross profit, but transportation may I'm incurring so much more expense that I'm making net loss. It is not the right data for decision making. For decision making, my decision is, should I continue selling the goods by agent in Delhi or should I stop selling the goods by agent in Delhi? That is my decision. Am I right? So, complete Delhi business, am I getting profit or not? I want the data. And Delhi business profit, I'll write in my P&L account credit side. Do you get what I'm trying to tell? So, I don't want to maintain trading P&L bifurcation, direct expense, indirect expense, no. Totally for selling goods and making profit in Delhi, how much am I incurring expense, how much is the profit I'm making. So, we prepare trading and P&L together. This profit will appear in my P&L account. In my P&L and trading, you know how will it be? I'll write opening stock. I'll write purchase of the entire purchases, but eliminate the stock sent on consignment. So then we'll have purchases only for the goods that I'm selling in Bangalore. Bangalore sales I'll write. Bangalore closing stock I'll write. Bangalore profit I'll find. Bangalore profit will come to P&L account as by gross profit. Below that gross profit, I'll write consignment profit to Delhi. Consignment to Delhi profit, consignment to Mumbai profit, consignment to Kolkata profit. And I'll write all my expenses, other expenses that I've incurred generally. I'll get net profit. Net profit will go to balance sheet. Looking at the P&L, I understand how much profit I made from Bangalore business, how much from Delhi business, how much from Mumbai business. That will help me take decisions. In the balance sheet, asset side, stock will be written. How much is in Bangalore, how much is in Delhi, how much is in Kolkata, how much is in Mumbai. Did you understand the concept of consignment? Yes or no? Very good. Come on, copy illustration number 2. If you guys have any doubt, please do ask. Doubt is there? Any doubt? Copy, copy. Gloomy, gloomy. The lights off ಆಯ್ತಾ? Turn off some lights. Should we turn on those lights or should it be like this? It should be like this, sir. ಮಜಾ ಮಾಡಿ. Ayyo, what happened? There. Hey, please stop talking. I will give you attention that you people can't handle now. When I don't give attention, you people crave for attention. When I give attention, try to do some work. You people don't do. ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಗು 2 houses next to our house, there's one baby. Whenever you go to their house, he will only open the door. He will only open the door. He'll be all sweet, talking nicely. He will start talking to their parents. He will Create so much of chaos. Why? We are talking to parents, not to her. Everyone should talk about her. Everything should be about her. Then house is peaceful. The moment we start talking something of something else and don't involve her in the conversation, then gone. You are that crybaby. You want all the attention. You don't get attention, you can't take it. Can I scroll down a little? Dear online friends, did you understand consignment? Only Preeti has sent message. Rest of you are not sending any message. Why? Why? Why are you so angry on me? What did I do? This one song no. What did it? क्या किया मैंने क्या किया तूने क्या हाँ ये तूने क्या किया why are you not responding what is the beginning of that song even I don't even I know that one line ये तूने क्या किया they're thinking now for the first time in the class सारी दुनिया सारी दुनिया दुनिया सारी दुनिया that song theory गलियाल बरता ये तूने क्या किया they're confused they're all giving wrong answers music sense is only not there to people don't know lyrics of one song correctly that is also a nice song सारी दुनिया दुनिया सारी दुनिया तुझको राहे दुनिया सारी दुनिया you know when will that song come that one girl will come she'll ask तेरे को क्या चाहिए then that will be okay वही चाहिए तो 30 साल पहले चाहिए था दुनिया and then this song will come this is multiverse done Should I scroll little now? No, sir. Oh, Disha understood. Naveen understood. Customize Danur understood. ಅವಾಗ ಅವಾಗ ಎಸ್ ಸರ್ ನೋ ಸರ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Keep responding. Yes sir, no sir, understood sir, what's nonsense sir, what do you eat sir, sorry, did you eat sir, all that you please keep asking. I feel connected. Sometimes people get confused. They're like, instead of asking did you eat sir, they'll ask what do you eat sir. Sounds little offensive. It's not caring. What do you eat? Again, ಪೌಷ್ಟಿಕ ಆಹಾರ. ಅವ್ನು ಯಾರೋ ಮಷಿನ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು. Yeah, machinery, invention of machines. Don't ever give up. Even if it's painful, switch to that machine very nice. Mago, Laco, full scrap. ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಷೀನ್ ಆರ್ ಪಿ ಎಂ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಮಷೀನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮಗು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೂತಿದೆ. If in case sweets don't come by break time, will you people adjust with chocolates? Huh? Chocolate I got. Sweet I am hoping I'll get to know. Sinchana is coming forward to second row. Third row. First row. Going home. You fought there. Sinchana, you tell me who fought with you there? Who they fought you? They fought with you? Scroll down. Please, Akka. Doable question on this type. Right. That's the closing song. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೇಲೆ ತೋರಿಸುವರು. Right, 50 cases, 50 to 60. Balance carried over. Get a better calculation now. Silent. Kirstiniga. Kivi ಹೊಡೆದೋಗೋತರ. Target ಯಾರು ನಮಗೆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ numbering you yourself enroll yourself for 2024 exam. All of it very good. But that Scroll ಮಾಡಿ scroll ಮಾಡಿ ಹೌದಾ scroll ಮಾಡಿ जितना दिखता हूँ उतना दम नहीं हो पता है मुझे भी हाँ इमीडिएट है साइलेंस ग्रुप हाँ फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन बदलेगा प्रॉफिट ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಇದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಹಾ in computation of profit all the oh medicine corner ledger close ಮಾಡಿದ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ medicine corner ledger close ಮಾಡಿ we have not closed medicine corner ledger yeah Kushi sorry and Shreyas also asked, sir we did not balance so we will balance we'll also write balance sheet 5,50,000 medicine corner has sold goods on our behalf am I right we should receive 5,50,000 from medicine corner but they have paid 5,000 expense on our behalf 4 lakh rupees they've already given 27,500 is their commission from 5,50,000 deduct their expense 5,000 their commission 27,500 how much should they give after deducting 4 lakh alva yeah 1 lakh 17,500 is balance carried down money to be received from medicine corner okay Shreya and Kushi what will we do is in the balance sheet on the asset side I'll write consignment stock at Delhi in consignment account how much is balance carried down in consignment account how much is balance carried down 52,600 and I'll also write medicine corner should give us 1,17,500 and that forwarding agent expense is outstanding not paid I'll write outstanding forwarding agent expense 1,000 so our balance sheet is not tallying this is balance sheet extract this balance sheet not complete balance sheet there is capital there is lot of other items okay I hope you're done with medicine corner account Copy, goods sent on consignment. Next question onwards, we'll do it little quicker. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಯ್ತು, ಬೇಗ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಶ್ರೀಹರಿ ಅವರೇ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಡೌಟ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್. ನಿನ್ನ ಹಾಡು ಹಾಡುವಾಗ ಗೆಲುವೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿನ್ನ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ. ರವಿತೇಜ, yesterday were you absent? ಹಾಡುವ ಈಗ ಜೀವನ ರಾಗ. ಓ ಮುಳ್ಳು ಜೋಡಿಯಾಗಿ ಬಾಳೋದೇಗೆ ಹೇಳು. Last time, November 1st, one student in the class sung song Kannadave Satya, Ashwath song. What is so nice about it? That person, when they joined CA Foundation classes, didn't know Kannada, came from Andhra. When it's CA Foundation, came to CA Inter. When in CA Inter, November 1st, all their friends were teaching. So that student every day were talking little Kannada, 2-3 songs, two lines that student was singing. So then everyone told, sir, we'll make that girl sing song. Told yes. Then she also learned. She came. November 1st, she sang song. Kannadave Satya, Kannadave. By the time she finishes CA final, we'll make her write poetry in Kannada. Over, guys. Shall we go to the next question? Open heart surgery. Who broke the calculator? So the calculator. Two parts. They made one calculator into two calculators. Do you want to copy working? It fixed. Drop it. Oh, Kushi is smart. Kushi is asking show working note. Working note. Do you want to copy work? What, sir? A copy working note later. No, guys. Please, please, please. Pakka working note tomorrow. There's a song dedicated to all of these students who will be talking. I'll ask what happened. Like nothing. You talking? No, not talking. ಏನಾಯ್ತಪ್ಪ? ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. See, I told. They will be discussing among themselves. I ask what happened. They're like nothing, nothing, sir. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಇದೇನಾಯ್ತು? ವಿಧಿಯಾಟ. ಇದೇನಾಯಿತು ನಾನಲ್ಲ ನಾನು Sir, show the note table in one side. We will take screenshot. Wow, good idea. I'll show working note table. One slide I'll show. You can take screenshot. Aita. Now see the working note. Click one mental picture. I am starting next one, third one. Oh, you guys should stop talking. Some people will be talking among themselves. I will ask them, do you need any help? They'll be, no, sir. But why are you talking? No, sir, I'm not talking. For them and all, correct question is, ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕುಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಏನು ಬೇಕುಪ್ಪ ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಓಕೆ shall we go to next one? Come on everyone, we'll start with illustration. He's confused. I'm smiling. I didn't ask you what is provision. Just smile. Dhrutil is confused. Like, look, is he looking at me when he's smiling? Yes. So shall I make you happy and sad at the same time? You look good today. Yeah. Doesn't that make you happy and sad together? You look good today means today okay. Means yesterday was not. Or more damaging can be you look good today. You know, ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬಂದ್ಯಾ? That's the roast. Okay. Come on, let's go to illustration number 3. Hey, over. Very exciting movie. Most awaited. Hey, Sami, come. This is a very nice one. Shh. Silence. Interesting question. Have a look. Everyone, silence. On 1st of January 2002, Chatterjee Brothers of Calcutta. This is Pushpa 2. Pushpa 1 he says no. Chennai, what's that guy's name? That Chennai dealer. Huh? Chennai Murugan. Then he'll say, no, okay. Kolkata lo Chatterjee. That Chatterjee is this one. Shanton Brothers. If you see in the beginning of the movie, they'll export those red sandalwood for making violins in Japan. Read the question now. On 1st of January 2002, Chatterjee Brothers of Calcutta shipped to Shanton Brothers of Tokyo 400 musical instruments. Connection? Yeah, read this. So, whom are we doing accounting for? Chatterjee Brothers of Calcutta. Underline Chatterjee Brothers, right? Consignor. Right? Consignor. Underline Shanton Brothers, right? Consignee. Consignee. What? Huh? ಏನಾಯ್ತು Shanton Brothers, consignee. Why are you laughing? Actually, yeah. Okay. Shantana. Hey, yeah. Now yellow is running. Car. Okay. Group. Will rate musical instruments at rupees 350 each. Come to the last line. What do they want us to do? They want us to do consignment to Tokyo. Same thing. That consignment account what we usually prepare. Then next they want us to prepare Shanton Brothers. That is consignee account. Simple. We'll write sales on debit, expenses, commission, and then amount received on the credit. We'll get the balancing figure. Amount is still receivable. They also want us to do goods sent on consignment. This is the most simplest account that you can ever see. Easy. Can we start? Now begin. What is the journal entry for goods sent on consignment? Consignment account debit to goods sent on consignment. So I'll write goods sent on consignment. 1st of January 2002. How many instruments? 400. At the rate 350 per instrument. How much is 400 to 350? How much? 1,40,000. In our consignment account, I have written two goods sent on consignment. In our goods sent on consignment account, I'll write by consignment to Tokyo 1,40,000. Clear? And in this, I would have to also write two purchases 1,40,000. Ledger will get closed. Ledger will be then after that. What is it that I have? Over musical instruments 400 each at 350. Sorry, 400 instruments at 350 each. Have you written the amount? 1,40,000. 1,40,000. Cool. What's after that? Chatterjee Brothers incurred following expenses. This is expense incurred by consigner. How much? Cartage 150. Freight 1,950. Insurance. What is the journal entry when the expense is incurred by consigner? Consignment account debit to cash account. Cartage, freight, insurance. Cartage 150. Freight, insurance. Now only decide. Tell me, is this cartage expense selling expense or non-selling expense? Very good. What is non-selling expense? Expense incurred till the time the goods will reach. What are you doing, Drutal? Hands free. Freight. I somehow felt. Next. Freight. Non-selling expense. Insurance. Okay. No phone there. Good boy. What is after that? Next, charges incurred by consignee. Consignee incurred how much expense? Landing charges 450. Sir, what is this landing charge? Maybe it's sent by flight or sent by ship to bring it. They're incurring some charges. Storage is 1,500 and 1,250 as fire insurance premium on stock. Shall we write this? Entry is consignment account debit to consignee is Shanton Brothers. So expenses incurred. Landing charges, storage and fire insurance. Correct or not? Landing charges 450. Storage 1,500. Insurance premium 1,250. Understood this? Pakka? Okay. Now landing charges is what expense? Non-selling expense. Landing charges is storage is after it reaches go down. Selling expense. Storage is selling expense. What about insurance premium? Depends when is the fire insurance premium incurred. See, fire can happen in the transit, fire can happen in the go. Insurance will be taken for the goods in transit, insurance will be taken for the goods in the go down. If you have taken insurance for the goods in transit, it is non-selling expense. If you have taken insurance for the goods in the go down, selling expense. It depends. Here they have told storage. I will assume that after storage, whatever they have given is selling in nature. Can I assume that? Very good. However, if they would have mentioned that it is insurance premium during the transport, during the transit, we would have taken it as non-selling. Clear? Say something. Okay. In consignment account, I written to Shanton Brothers. In Shanton Brothers account, what do I write? By consignment. Expenses incurred. Landing charges, storage and fire insurance. Landing charges 450, storage 1,500, Fire insurance 1250. Got it? What's after this? On 31st December 2002, account sales was received from Shanton Brothers. When we receive account sales is when we get the information about all the sales. Am I right? What is it? Was received from Shanton Brothers, disclosing 350 instruments were sold at 950 per instrument. How many were sold? How many were sent? 400. So 50 will be unsold inventory. Might be damaged, might be lost also. We don't know. Right now, 350 are sold. Entry for sales doesn't matter whether it is cash sale or credit sale. Entry for sale is consignee account debit to consignment. Consignee's name is Shanton Brothers. So we'll write in our consignment account by Shanton Brothers. Sales. How much? 350 into 950. 2 lakh. In consignment account, I have written by Shanton Brothers. In Shanton Brothers account, I'll write to consignment. How much? 3,32,000. Any doubts? Pakka? In the midst of this problem, I've got it out. So how much marks does this problem carries? Ask the problem and see. They can ask for about 10, 12 marks. Minimum 12 marks. 10 marks or 12 marks. Got it? Okay. After that, towards the, hey, you have this chapter in your BCom first semester also. Over or yet to be done? They finished, you didn't finish. Over. Doing. Okay. Good, good, good. In every university, BCom, one or the other semester, you will have this chapter. Don't worry. Towards the close of the year, suddenly a new type of instrument appeared in the market. Suddenly, a new instrument appeared in the. There was no possibility of selling the balance of goods at a higher price. We'd have to sell the goods at a lower price. Are you getting it? So we need to value the inventory. Market price fell down to 250. What is the cost value of goods? 350 rupees is cost of the goods in Kolkata. Calcutta. By the time you send it to Tokyo, there is some expense incurred. Once it reaches there, there is some landing charges also. So the cost of the goods is much more than 350. Whereas the net realizable value is 250. Underline 250 and write NRV. NRV, that is net realizable value. Net realizable, we would have to value the inventories as per accounting standard 2 para 5. Cost or NRV, whichever is less. If they don't tell anything, we will always assume that the goods can be sold at a higher price. Profit will be realized. There will be profit. However, in certain circumstances, when the goods are sold at such less price and they tell us, then we have to value the inventory at cost or NRV, whichever is less. Cost is some value is there, no? We'll find that value. We'll compare it with NRV. Obviously, NRV is less. Why? Purchase price or cost of the goods is only 350. Over and above that, there will be expense. But we have to still compute. Shall we do it? Okay. How many instruments will be remaining? In your consignment account, we'll write here. By balance carried on is 50 instruments. So many? Why? What is the value of 50 instruments? 250. Actually, we can write straight away here now only. 12,500. But I'll still do working note. What will I do? Shall I? Okay, now come on. Let us do the working note for this inventory. Can I have your attention, everyone? Goods sent on consignment. How many? 400 at the rate 350. After that, certain expenses are incurred for consignor. Cartage, freight, insurance. How much is cartage? Look at the question. 150. Freight, insurance. And then consignee has also incurred some non-selling expenses. Landing charges. Sir, storage, not non-selling. It is selling. Sir, that insurance, selling. How much is this? 450. Do you get this? Now tell me what is the cost of the goods at consignee's go down for 400 instruments. 140 plus 150 plus 1950 plus 2500 plus 450. 1,45,050. 1 second. Okay. Now, how many units are sold? 350. How many units are remaining unsold? 50. Now, for 1 lakh 40, sorry, for 400 units, what is the value? 1,45,050 divided by 400. 363. I'll write 50 into 363. 18,000. That is the value of inventory at cost. That is the value of inventory at, but they've given net realizable value for 50 units. What is the net realizable value? What is the rate at which it can, that is the rate at which it can be sold. How much is 50 into 250? Okay, now as per para 5 of AS2, inventory should be valued at cost or NRV, whichever is less. Which is less? 12,500. So we will write 12,500 in our consignment account. Actually, don't need of entire working group. Why? We know here, we know 350. To 350, when you add expense, it will only become more than 350. NRV is lesser than the cost of 350. It's 200. 200 or 250 or 250. Are you getting it? Say something. Everyone understood this? What's after this? One last item is there. Commission. How much is commission? 15%. Shall we write the entry? Entry for commission is consignment account debit to consignee. Consignment account because it is expense. To Shanton Brothers. How much is commission? 3,32,500 sales. Commission 15%. How much is the value? 49,870 in consignment account. I have written to Shanton Brothers. So in Shanton Brothers account, I should write by consignment commission due. How much is it? 49,875. What is the answer? 49,875. Everyone understood? Oh, very good. After that, that's it. We'll find balance and figure. Oh, Bijapur University has it in first semester. Hey, what is it? Same pinch. Bangalore University also has in first semester. Bangalore University or Bangalore Center? Both. How many BU? Bangalore University. Do you have it in first semester? How many BCU? Do you also have it in first semester? How are you go to? Don't know. Not even touched. It's there. Both Bangalore and Bangalore Central University also it's there. Come on, let's find profit. 332,500 plus 12,500. 3,35,000. 3,45,000. 3,40,000. Sado. 1,40,000 plus 150 plus 1,950 plus 2,500 plus 450 plus 1,500 plus 1,250. What do we get? 49,875 also you do. Profit is 1,47,320. Next, in Shanton account, Shanton Brothers account, we'll identify the amount payable or receivable. They have told one last line. Unsold goods were held by them. A bank draft for the amount due has been sent along. So balance amount, whatever is there, they've sent a bank draft, meaning there won't be balance carried on. Will you be writing balance carried on? We'll write by bank. How much is the balance? 3,32,500 they are supposed to pay. In that they can deduct their expenses 450, 1,500, 1,250. They can deduct their commission 49,875. 2,79,425. 2,79,420. That's it. We're done with goods and on consignment account also. This one time pass working unit also we've done. Fast you finish. We'll do we next. Illustration number 4. Break. Okay. After break we'll do we. We. Did you all understand this? Are you copying? You'll copy in the break. Wow, so impressed. Show the answer. People who want to take screenshot who are watching it live, it's already there in your Excel sheet. If you still want to, if you have any doubts, please ask. Hey, break start agila. Any doubts? Any doubts? Online, 2-3 people at least tell yes, sir. Understood, sir. No doubts, sir. They're already eating. See there. See there. He's dipping idli in chutney. Someone is eating dosa. Understood? No doubt. Okay. Will you copy later? Can we take break for breakfast? People here are very hungry. Okay, people. Shh. I'll show you the next expert also so that you can ask if you have any doubt. Shanton Brothers or goods sent on consignment account. It is 10:05, 10:40. I want you all back in the class. Take a break. See you all at 10:40. Bye bye. I will mute and turn off the video. I'll start it after the break.